taking a deep shot again for Collins. Adjustment!
Mixing up with someone in the stands.
Son, what's going on with number 70? What are you? Okay, all right. Maybe I shouldn't have been talking about the Texans too much because it got a little scary there. My Texans win against the Raiders. We're going to recap some of the 4 o'clock window games. And by God, we only beat the lowly Raiders. Remember, that's what y'all when Shador beat them, y'all said it was just the trashy Raiders, right? Well, one of the best defenses in the league right now seem to struggle against Ashton Jenaty. And Ashton Jenaty needs a bit. Before I get to talking about my Texans, how amazing they are, Geno Smith played a decent game. I was surprised by it. He only had 1 interception. Didn't play a patent and triple interception Geno Smith game. Ashton Jenaty right now with 128 rushing yards. And then he didn't stop there because he was also the leading receiver with 1 reception for 60 yards. That boy put up a total of 188 yards. Not a bad day at the office. I remember people were talking about Ashton Jenaty kind of crazy. And I really don't like the way people talk about rookies in general. The way people talk about rookies lets me know that they haven't watched football long, right? You don't. A rookie shouldn't just break out and be great every single year. They should get better and better, and by that year 3 or so, really show themselves to be a reliable superstar. And Ashton Jenaty might have taken some time, maybe because the Raiders' offensive line is pretty trash. Regardless, he did this against one who was crowned one of the best defenses in the league of my Texans, and I was shaking in my boots. Our offense looked a little bit mid, CJ. Just a little bit mid, CJ. But he did make some phenomenal plays, made some phenomenal things go out. And all that matters is that we got the win. And statistically, we are very locked into the playoffs. Now, if the Jaguars could please just start losing. I need them to start losing some games because it's getting real ridiculous. But anyway, Ashton Jenaty today for the Texans, 24 carries for 128 yards, 2 touchdowns with a 60-yard catch, 51-yard rush, 188 scrimmage yards, all against the NFL's top defense, and a 2-point loss. The 2-13 Raiders have a silver lining in the Silver Surfer. Man, he was making, again, these are one of the best defenses in the league, right? We supposed to be an elite defense, ain't it? We supposed to be an elite defense. So someone explain this. Someone explain why he is what. Son, what's going on with number 70? What are you doing? What is he pile driving you? Ashton Jenaty's got 15 people around him. First off, that's a hold. I'm just saying, maybe I'm a little biased. Who knows? Ashton Jenaty gets out of this. How? I don't know. Can somebody please tell me how he gets out of this? I'm talking right here. We got things padding up. Mr. Kalen Bullock's about to come in here, make something happen. He sticks his foot into this hole, makes both of them fake out, gets behind here. I can't see what they're doing to him. They're like tickling his ankles or something down here. He takes a step, and when I saw him do that and get that, I've seen that in Boise State. I've seen him get that little hop, skip, and jump. I said, "Oh no, that boy sees green grass." I don't like that at all, and I shouldn't like that because look at you get little. He got little boy,
Still
dog.
going. What a run!
Wow. So either Ashton Jenaty isn't a bust or the Texans are just terrible. But I'm too biased to really say the Texans are terrible, even though, man, that offense looked very, very suspect at times. But when you need it the most, and this has been 2-3 weeks in a row, people say about it, the stats don't look amazing. It's an ugly win, but when you need it the most, man, on 3rd and 8,
third down and
CJ Stroud to Nico to Frico, and that about ended the game right there. I mean, we technically could have kicked a field goal if we was feeling froggy, but hey, we nailed it out, did what we need to do. Nico Collins barely got any touches this game, except for that was the 4th reception, by the way, to ice the game. I think that was the long as well. I mean, the ball was matriculated a lot around the world. A lot of tight ends getting involved. Stover was getting a lot of looks as well. He only had 3 targets, but I feel like I saw him a lot. I saw him drop the ball a lot. That's probably what it was. Regardless, very, very ugly game for my Texans. I was in here beating my chest about how scary we are. This don't look scary. This don't look scary, but CJ got it. CJ got us. But again, we've got some other things to talk about because this was a very fun 4 o'clock window. Just to get some stats and facts off, CJ Stroud and DeMeco Ryans are now the first head coach and quarterback duo to win 10-plus games in 3 straight seasons to start their career with an organization. Texans improved to 10-5 with 2 very winnable games remaining. Here's my thing. when the discussions about CJ Stroud last year, and again, I don't know how long y'all watch football. I don't know why someone having a down year with a bad offensive line immediately makes people just write him off. Oh, well, CJ Stroud completely forgot how to play quarterback. He's terrible. The dude can make some plays. He can do some great things with the ball. The decision making, I loved what he did with his footwork. I just felt like he was trusted. He does. It's like ethical Jalen Hurts hoops. Deontay Lewis, don't get mad at me, Deontay, but it's very ethical Jalen Hurts ball, right? Where, hey, I'm gonna just do what I need to do to get this win. Right? It might not look the best. It might not look phenomenal. My defense is elite, but we're going to do just enough to make sure that we can keep it going. It's hard to say that any 3 of these seasons is a failure when you have multiple, what's it called, 10-win seasons, and it's looking like they're going to have 3 straight seasons of going to the playoffs as well. So I don't know what you say about that. Now, let's talk about a few games. These boys over here, Trevor Lawrence, I said some nasty things about you, dog. I called you some nasty things. That boy balling. You know me. I'm big on being able to own up when I was wrong. I was wrong about Tyler Shuck. I was wrong about Jackson Dart. I was wrong about Trevor Lawrence. And remember, Trevor Lawrence is one of the most hyped up prospects of all time coming out of college. He's supposed to be the perfect quarterback, XYZ. He looked pretty good. Hey, that boy did. And he did it against not some no-name. Oh, no. He did it with, some people argue, is the best defense in the league against the Denver Broncos. Handled his business, 3 touchdowns, 7.8 average, 270. I mean, where should I even start, boy? I mean, Trevor Lawrence looked like that player from Clemson. He was using his legs in a good way. He was moving the pocket. He was having some beautiful balls as well.
Hey, yo.
I'm very sorry, but you get what I'm saying. Very impressive there. Shout out to Bo Nix, 28 for 47. I like to talk a lot to Bo Nix. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. It is only his second year. 352 yards, though. That's not a bad day at the office. 81 rating. I think that them being 12-3, I think they're going to be just okay. That defense is still quite scary. Kirko Chain. Hey, y'all, if you look away, Kirko Chain start cooking up a little bit. If you've been keeping up at all with the quarterback situation, obviously with Michael Penix supposed to be the guy. Kirk Cousins gets, usurped after signing a big contract. The whole situation, I think, is very poetic justice that you have to come back to the situation of Kirko, and he's been playing Kirko Chain's football, right? 5.6 average. He gonna dink and dunk. He gonna put in the ball in the places and spaces, but he gonna give you a chance to win the football game. Shout out to the defense. There's some young defensive stars breaking out for the Falcons. Now, this game was a little wacky. At least the ending was wacky. So 29-24. The Steelers, man, they just will themselves to winning seasons, dog. They really do. They just will themselves to winning seasons. It looks disgusting. It looks ugly. They lose games they're not supposed to lose. But sometimes they win games they're not supposed to win either. And that put them over the Detroit Lions. I never thought the Detroit Lions would be 8-7, 5-3 at home. They've lost some tough games. Like I've watched a lot of the Detroit games. Like they've been in it in some of these games, and this is another one where it was basically given to them on the platter to go ahead and go down and score. Jared Goff 34 for 54, 364, 3 touchdowns. Not a bad day at the office for him. Aaron Rodgers putting up 27 for 41, 266, 6.5, 92 rating, took 2 sacks. Nothing phenomenal. Now, Jaylen Warren, 14 carries for 143. Now, we got to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about the foul. But what is wrong with DK Metcalf? What happens is he snatched up, and I don't think this is a lady, by the way. This is just a man, I think, or a gentleman with blue hair, with a blue wig on. Snatched the man up, and then, he punched a fan. And he didn't just punch a fan. DK Metcalf benches more than Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald. This is a dangerous man. He's got the Joker face paint on. He probably got a Kira going on. I don't know. It's a lot. It's really a lot. But this is a lawsuit, big dog. First off, what she had to get scooch up out of there. She already knew what it was, man. There was apparently a stage where snatched him up by the blue wig. Boom! And you saw that. She said, "Hey, hey, somebody go get DK Metcalf, dog. You can't be this way and be that big and be that strong and be so stiff to not have any separation." So this is how it ended, right? You have a bit of a pass interference. So boom on the inside, boom. So pass interference or what's it called? Offensive pass interference here. Now this was just the first offensive pass interference because this was the offensive pass interference to end the game. This is where it gets real nutty though. So 4th and goal. There's 7 seconds left on the clock. Jared Goff is gonna throw this ball. Now they're gonna call pass interference. However, that don't really matter. Absolute phenomenal stuff. Now they would deem it pass interference. The refs were confused. It looked very. Aaron Rodgers even said this. It's reminding me, and you kids don't know nothing about this. It reminds me of the replacement ref days. Like I was like, man, what are you yanking on? What you yanking on over? What's going on? There's actually way too much going on right now. But wow, I don't know how the game ended like this. Shout out to the replacement reps. That was a beautiful what's it called situation. Now, by the way, the Lions playoff chances fall to 16% per ESPN Analytics. And shout out to Mike Tomlin with 22 consecutive winning seasons. I know people like to say that, you know, he's everything and he's going to be fired and all this other stuff. But, I mean, it seems like he finds a way to keep winning football games. But my Texans need to keep finding ways to win football games because we had a very almost embarrassing loss. But here we are. Very fun slate of foosball right now. I'm watching Sunday night football right now. So I might have a video on that. We'll see. If y'all want like a full week coverage, y'all let me know. But anyway, like this video if you like it, dislike if you don't, subscribe if you like football content. Y'all be great. We'll see you next time. Peace.